In the world of vintage story, the fog sets above and below darkness reigns. Welcome everyone, my name is Ryan and we are back with more vintage stories Snowball Earth. And yes, it is especially dark here below. They still haven't fixed that issue where if it's foggy on the land above, then of course it's like completely black underground. Maybe it's intentional, but either way, we are here checking out our oak sapling as promised in the last episode, not the live stream VOD, but the last recorded edited episode. I passed a little bit of time, quite a few days, so we've got some time still left before we will find out for sure if this thing here is going to grow into a full-size tree. And you can't see it, but there is a ceiling up there, so it might just be that the room is too small. I don't know. I'm really excited about this, and it's going to be hard for me to pass these next few days, but good news is actually one of the onions grew, and I did harvest some of the flax too, so we've got some grain and some veggies going, and look at this, the pumpkin finally sprouted. Sadly, it's pretty cold and it's stunted due to cold. If we see a pumpkin sprout out of this, I'm going to be shocked. But I think in the future, I will probably have to set up a special area just for the pumpkin seed. Not a big deal though, because we do have more. We weren't sure if it would even work down here. But, oh, that reminds me, I did see a Reddit post for Vintage Story, and someone was growing fruit trees underground. So that actually gives me a lot of hope. Obviously, we don't really have fruit trees in this world, or I would give that a try too. But yeah, so with fruit trees growing, it's not a sure thing, but I'm pretty confident that we're going to have some oak wood soon, hopefully. Now, with that said, we're going to have to talk about maybe having a little adventure. So let's jump upstairs. All right, we are up here, boom, in the house. And yeah, let's see, it's 6 a.m. Looks pretty clear out here. Not much fog, but it's definitely a little dark. Nonetheless, like I said, I harvested some flax grain and some onions. Yeah, there it is, 4 flax. That's literally the very first of any kind of grain and veg we'll get. Actually, it's not true. We had our bar filled in veg for a little while because of mushrooms. Apparently those are considered veg in Vintage Story, but well, there you go. And the grain, normally I would just feed flax grain to pigs, but no, we're definitely going to be eating this ourselves. It's very, very precious stuff. But with that said, I think I want to go out and do a bit of hunting. Like I said, we're going to have a bit of an adventure today, try and kill some time, take our minds off that oak tree, because otherwise that's all I'm going to think about. And a couple people have commented suggesting maybe I should make a fruit press, and I think that's a really good idea. In fact, let's come in, maybe we can whip one together right now. So I know that it takes resin. If we open up the guide, and there it is, fruit press. Yeah. Oh, I'll need to make a rod. Well, we can probably do that in the evening. If that's the case, let me take out the ingredients here so that I'll remember it. But yeah, we can whip together rod. It's actually pretty easy. What was 2 for the fat? Let's check that again. Yeah, the rod's not bad. Just 1. Okay, and then the chisel and the hammer. Simple. And of course, we can juice our berries. I do need a bit of alcohol or wine or whatever, so I will put some in a barrel, some of the juice, turn it into wine. We'll probably also whip up some vinegar for berries cooking, but with the X Skills mod, the only way to get rid of points is by drinking alcohol and forgetting your abilities. You gain unlearn points. As you get drunk, the more you drink. So I actually love that feature. I think it's such a clever way of utilizing alcohol, which, although there's a real big variety of different alcohols you can make in the vanilla game Vintage Story, there isn't much use for it, So I think the X Skills mod author really hit on something cool with that idea. But one more thing I want to show you guys. I've got some good news and bad news regarding tree hollows. While I was, killing time, one of the things I did was just go cut down like a whole bunch of pine trees over there, started just clear cutting the forest, and I wasn't really paying attention, and sadly I did cut down a second tree hollow. This one was accidental. We knew about this one, though, because I had marked it in previous episodes. This one was just a surprise. Like I said, I was just chopping down trees. I did not expect one to be there. So I ended up, getting some random stuff. I actually think I got an ebony seed. Yeah, I got an ebony seed out of one of those, so that's funny. Nothing really special about the ebony wood other than that it's just a really pretty wood, very, very nice looking stuff. But here's some of the flax fiber that we got. We should be able to make 2 more twine, and that's going to allow us to make our second linen stitch there. This is going to be dedicated towards the sails, for a windmill, but we're going to need a whole lot more of them. Now you can see we're halfway towards a single set, because to attach, a windmill, you need 4 sails, but most of you guys know that already. And over here in the barrels, I took the advice of another commenter, and the fibers that we had that were all different colors, they've all been sealed up with the lime water. So that means they're all going to be turned into the same color. We can combine them and potentially make some other stuff. It'll just be better to have all of one type. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Really great suggestions being tossed at me, so I appreciate that very much. Keep it coming. All right, I think I'm going to put this stuff away. Like I said, next time I go to do some blacksmithing, that will remind me that I need to take a couple of these ingots and turn out a rod. Now, spiel. Yeah. The birch tree that we've got, I don't think I have any buckets. I think they're all down below. Maybe we can just whip one up, but another commenter, Toad Squish, recommended that we get a spiel and a bucket installed under this birch tree ASAP, pun intended, so we can start getting some of the juices. And that can be used for fruit bread, I think, as a topping. So great suggestion. Like I said, so many great comments, guys. Thank you so much. Now, let's get started. There it is, the very first porridge of any kind we're ever going to see. Hopefully it's not the last, but it's just a half a crock's worth. Of course, this will get us set because we are going to go on a little journey. Like I said, what I want to do today, in addition to hunting, is return to an area. Let me see if I can locate it real quick. We found some musk ox somewhere. I don't think it was too terribly far, but as I recall, I did mark it. So hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find it again. Well, I cannot for the life of me find that mark again. I think it was down in this region. We haven't visited this too much. It was in one of those zones that's like it's not warm, but there's never any snow there. Yeah, I want to head over to that area. Maybe set up camp for a day or two, hunt some muskox. But actually, instead of killing them, I'd like to get some fences around them. Yeah, so we're going to take some fencing. I've got some troughs, and if we see any birds too, we're going to try and fence those. So we've got some small trough. I don't have anything to fill that with. We can feed the muskoxes grass, so I think we'll pop that in there too. Maybe we can get some grass as we travel, but the birds, we can at least pin them in. If we find them, I can put a fence around them, set up, I brought some extra baskets. We'll have to make basket traps to capture the small animals. In the case of the muskox, we have to breed them at their location, wherever we find them in the wild, breed them for 1 generation, capture hopefully a male and a female a child, the younglings, and we'll put them in those reed basket traps and we can transport them back to our base. Obviously, I'll have to set up a little corral or something, but there's a bucket. But yeah, so that's the plan. Maybe we can get some birds and hopefully some goats going. That's what the muskox are. They're technically a goat type in this game, but their sheep and goats are the 2 different types of dairy producers. I think there are way more goat types than there are sheep in the game, but you have to double check the wiki because you'll be shocked at just the variety of animals in this game, vanilla too. So I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think we're ready to go. I've got my stack of dirt. Most importantly, we've got our barren soil. You know what? I think I'm gonna grab a little extra food because we're already hungry. Yeah, boom. We're going to eat half of this crock pot in one go. Actually, we're going to eat the whole thing. Yeah, but hey, like I said, if we can get some hunting going, It shouldn't be too bad. In fact, let me grab these spears. Yeah, that might help. Copper 1, 2. It's nice to have a variety of stuff. Plus, I've got like 19 iron arrows. And I'd like to keep those, 16. I'd like to keep those around. You know, sometimes arrows break upon impact, so it's something to consider. But, all right, enough stalling. Let's put the basket on our back, and let's head out. All right, I promise I'm not stalling. I'm just checking the trench here, our little moat, to see if anything interesting has fallen in. No. All right, no worries. Like I said, we're going to go. We're going to go. Put the dirt in the hand. We got to tower up. Some commenters on some of the shorts I've made regarding towering say that it's a common practice in Minecraft called noobing up, noob towering. Hey, I'll take on that moniker. It saves my life numerous times here. And in a limited life run, I think that's a good thing, no matter what you want to call it. But speaking of the lives, too, I think I might have a new insight. Oh, bird. Yeah, I think there might be an insight. Commenter mentions something that there's a known bug regarding lives when you die in, like, if you have multiple single-player worlds or, like, a multiplayer server, which I actually have both, it actually counts all the deaths. I didn't know that. If anybody else has heard that, confirm that for me down in the comments. But that would certainly explain why, you know, we're seeing some deviation with the lives. I think I might know a way to fix it too, if that's the case. All right, let's get this boy. I don't see any females, but either way, like I said, we might devote maybe the end of an episode at some point, a couple minutes, to testing some stuff I've been thinking about regarding the lives. But like I said, we've got more important things to get to today. All right, so it's ugly, but my goal here is to get behind him now and chase him into this, kind of corral him. All right, let's back up. All right, we got to flank him. We still have to be careful about bears or T-Rexes, so I've got the dirt in my hand. And where's your girlfriend at, buddy? Why don't you have a lady with you? All right, just looking. I don't see him. There he is. All right, come on, bud. Go. Yeah, no. Get in there. Now, okay, now this is interesting. Actually, we encountered this last time. The snow. Oh, you jerk. The snow actually causes them to kind of get stuck. But we did it. Look at that. Awesome. So we've got, I don't even know what this is. It's Capreolinae. Probably mispronouncing that, but that's how I say it. And it's a male. I can tell just by looking at his glorious foliage. So what I'm going to do is mark it on the map. Go too high, because bears and wolves and stuff can get over a single high fence, I believe. Or they could probably jump or something. I don't know. Just be extra careful. We're going to go too high. And I don't know if he's going to despawn because of light, but I didn't bring a light with me. I mean, I've never had that happen when they're outdoors, because even at night, there's usually moonlight, right? Maybe it's if there's some sort of crazy eclipse. I don't know. Something happened in the last birds that I had. So, male bird. And like I said, if we can find a female, I'm actually kind of surprised there is no female. Do a little house. Beautiful. All right. Yeah. Let's keep moving. Again, I think my destination is down here. Yeah, we're going to check this area out. So it's southward we go. Well, might as well check the tree hollow on our way here. Put that away. I don't need the torches. Oh, wow. What a crazy amount of seed. Oh, my God. What an absolute insane amount of seeds. That might be the first peanut seed I've seen. I'm going to have to start ditching some of this stuff. Yeah, that's empty. Wow, that was a crazy, crazy rich tree hollow. But a little nervous. I debated, going around this little forest here. But it seems like the icy hills are a bit more dangerous than the forest. But, all right, we've got some prey. All right, I'll spare you guys the penguin murder this time. Whoopsie. Hold on, let me get him. Where'd you go? Oh no, was it an illusion? Like when you're into the desert, you have mirages. Did I just imagine a penguin? No. Oh, there he is. All right. Like I said, I'll spare you guys this. So avert your eyes, everybody. Okay, there it is. Like I said, some people get traumatized when I kill these little suckers, but we need them. It's part of sustaining ourselves in Snowball Earth. And he gave me no meat. What a waste. Oh, man, oh, man. That's how it goes. Even the animals out here are starved, scrawny, just like we are. All right, we've come to the end of the forest, and we're at the snowy hills. Just gotta tower up. Yeah, this is where we see the bears. We always see T-Rexes up here. I don't think I've seen one single T-Rex in and amongst like a forest, which is actually kind of good because they are easier to spot out in the open. That forest behind me was pretty thick. I didn't really notice anything except a couple of copper deposits. So, hey, that's promising still. Alright, I don't see anything directly ahead of us, but our goal is just to zip right across this little band of ice, and then we're going to hang a right and go east. I'm using the Skyrim point as kind of my initial destination. But yeah, you can, I think, yeah, just over there, we can see it. That's where we're headed, because that area is just not covered in snow for whatever reason. Maybe we will. Negative 2.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Yeah, we're starting to get cold. Tell you what, we're going to have to start a fire. I did bring a bed, so that's not an issue. We can easily set up a little place to sleep. Like I said, we're killing time out here, as well as hopefully some more penguins. Okay, time for a nice meal by our little fire here. There we go. For some reason, I'm in this view now. Don't ask me why, but I was actually thinking maybe it's because of the sandstone that this region is not covered in snow. Would that be a cause? I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of logical real-world sense, but maybe it's just like snow can't accumulate on sandstone to prevent like weird things in the desert, like true desert. Obviously, that's not what this is, but who knows? Maybe that's something to do with the coating. But I'm seeing some flint in the stone, but also little goblin horde. Might go over there and exterminate them. I'm not seeing any muskox yet, but we just got here, you know. All I did was find a relatively high point to set up a little fireplace. Let's go ahead and pop off the bag, or I mean the basket, I should call it. We'll put that right here. This is as good a place as any to sleep, most likely. I don't even bother like building up an actual true structure. It's not necessary in my opinion, in my experience. As long as there's no like direct threats nearby. Say that as we look at the goblins. Heck, even if a goblin attacked me, I doubt it could even kill me in my sleep. They're so weak. Skeletons, they're pretty weak too, but regardless, not a concern. So it's a little bit early though. If we go to sleep now, I think what we'll do is we'll wake up super early in the night. What I might do is, yeah, let's start accumulating a little bit of grass here. It's getting dark though, so I won't subject you guys to this. Everybody's seen how the scythe works, I assume. It is one of my favorite tools though. It's very satisfying, especially if you're going after cattails or long grass, but this little short scrubby stuff, it's not all that satisfying. Oh boy. Well, like I said, I woke up pretty early, 3:30 in the morning. We're still here by the fire. Yeah, I think I'm going to tower up just to be absolutely totally safe. I'm going to leave this little fire here, and I'll probably, yeah, just leave the bed here for now. Like I said, I marked it on the map. I just might leave it permanently. Space is becoming an issue. What is that right there? That little reddish thing? Almost looks like a fire pit that I left there at some point. That's weird. It's really hard to see it. Huh. Is that it right there? Well, I'm getting distracted. The bear is the real issue. But he's far enough away. And our goal is to go that direction. So we might be able to avoid it altogether. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to wait a couple more hours, though, I think, in-game for the sun to actually rise. Traveling like this, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Every movement I see, I think it's a bear or a T-Rex. Oh, goody. A temporal gear to fill up my inventory now. Just what I didn't need. Oh my gosh. Well, I was just about to head out and start messing around. Lights coming out, and I got a temporal gear. Can we place that maybe? First thing, I do not need that dude's spear. Let's put that in the hand. No, it's wanting me to use it. Yeah, like it was. Like we were going to set our spawn point. Well, I don't really need the grass. A lot of this stuff will get left behind. That's why I brought it. Because at this point, we're not really ready to corral the goats back home. You know, we got to wait for them to breed anyway. Oh, wolf. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave a lot of the baskets and troughs and stuff here. But let's go. Let's head out. Keep the stack of dirt in my hand. And, of course, hey, at least that guy gave me a bit of raw red meat. Delicious. Get to eat I've always wanted to eat a sentient creature like an orc, you know? It sounds harsh, but it's a harsh world. All right, let's see. Let's keep our heads about us. Bears could be anywhere. I left the firewood back there. So next tree we come across, I'll probably want to cut one down. Yeah. I can see the body temperature reading. Whenever I see that and it's dropping, that means it's starting to get critical. We're going to start seeing little frosty icons around the edges. Alright, what are we doing out here? There's no goats. Maybe out here in the snowy regions. No, wait a second. Yeah, that ruins my theory about sandstone and snow occurring on it. I guess that's not the reason. It's interesting, though. I still like this whole biome. And I'm not totally sure if this is where I spotted those muskox previously, but I still feel like it's a good idea to check this area. There are a lot of those bushes dead ahead. Look at that. Are those the pine bushes? That's insane. I swear I wasn't out here cultivating. Alright, well there's a tree, but that one will probably give us a bit too much wood. Do these have pine nuts? Too cold. Too cold to fruit or flower. I think it might be a good idea to tower up. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tower up by this tree real quick and cut down a couple of its limbs. Yeah, just a couple of those little individual blocks. Waste not, want not. No reason to cut down a huge pine tree and have to leave like a massive stack of firewood here. Now what's going on? Why am I freezing up here? Oh my gosh. Just because it's freezing outside doesn't mean the game needs to freeze, right? Okay. Polar bear just directly ahead of me. There was two of them, actually. They kind of look like they were chasing each other. Well, look at that straight line of snow like that. That's weird. Where'd you go? I swear to God there was two. Maybe I was hallucinating, but... well, regardless. Dang it. Let's see if we can hit him. He's moving away. Huh. He is kind of right where I want to go. Not a single muskox yet. And I've been looking. I guess this is not the right place. Maybe the bears have recently been eating them. Might not be a bad idea to try and down the polar bear. I mean, we'd get a small stack of meat, and that might also encourage some more muskox to spawn. I don't know about that, but... it is risky, isn't it? Let's just see what happens. I mean, we came out here to hunt in addition to looking for animals to domesticate, so... this is technically why we're here. We don't have eyes on him right now. Where is he? He's not there. And what's he chasing? I might want to eat it. Might go over there and scare him off and take his prey. And I'd love to see a grizzly or a polar bear and a T-Rex get into a fight. That would be something special. Huh. Yeah, let's go push our luck a little bit. This is also a very promising location for potential tree hollows, I think. Man, I think I went up into the hills. I don't really want to track him up there. Yeah, we're already losing body temperature again. It is very cold out here. That's not a surprise. Here we go. Male and a female. Oh, there he is. That's probably what he was chasing with some of these birds over here. Uh-huh. Sorry, little guy. Oh, come on. Not going for my birds. Oh, no, you're not. Ooh. He's going for my birds. He is, isn't he? I think he's coming back this way. Should we drop down, grab the spear? What the? Oh, there's definitely two of them. Yup, 1, 2. Told ya. Oh, got him. It's going to make things much more complicated. Spear over here. Let's grab arrows and time to tower up again. He's real close. Oh, why isn't it shooting? God dang this bow. Maybe it's because we're cold again. I don't know. I should have gotten off 3 shots there instead of 1. Alright, well, I'm going to just build a little platform, start another fire up here. Maybe he'll wander over. Oh no, I got rid of my grass. Dang it, I kept the extra wood, but I got rid of the grass. So stupid. Alright. Alright, where's my stuff? Yeah, let me grab my arrows, and there's a little bit of grass over there. I can grab that real quick. We'll come back over here. Start a fire. Get warm. There he is. Alright, let's go. Maybe we can tower up quick enough. Oh, he's not chasing me right now. We gotta get the stuff that's not covered. Okay, back to it. Back to our wonderful little tower. Look at it. We're building. This is technically a build here. It's a building episode, guys. Get ready. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so let's put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, when you start to freeze, you forget how to build a fire. Your hands are shaking. Whew, thank goodness for the torches. Alright, so we're gonna warm up. He's over there sleeping, but that's not his last sleep. Pretty soon he's gonna have his final sleep. Okay, we got a new tower. The other one's over there with my little fire on it, but there happens to be 2 polar bears over here. This is the one I'm pretty sure that we were hunting. And again, don't worry, they don't regenerate health. Oh, nice. So, as long as we stay on the same one, I shouldn't have to worry too much about him, like I said, regenerating. Sleeping does not heal him. Alright, I'm getting cold again. I need to go get that spear. I'm a little nervous about that other one, though. And I need to retrieve all this dirt because my stack's getting low. Alright, let's see here. I might just tower up next to that one. Grab the spear, tower up, and then spook it. Hit it with that copper spear or something. Alright, that's good. Let's get the dirt. Get the spear. Because I don't want to lose the other one. It's so hard at work on that guy. Okay. Oh, come on. What the? What was that? Oh, sometimes I don't understand these bows. Is it dead? Is it dead? Oh my god. That might be dead. Oh, no, it's not dead. I almost walked up to it. I almost towered down and walked over there. Not even gonna lie. Alright, so he is perfect. Heading off and that... Oh, never mind. Well, oh, he just injured himself. I saw him take a little damage there falling down. Alright. Well, they're both headed off in that same direction, which is good for us. Maybe we just hunt 2 polar bears instead of 1, right? Oh, no. Bad news. I screwed up my towering. I didn't get it on camera because I panicked, and you can see the tower right there, but I fell off of it. Oh my god, I was trying to reposition while I was towering up. The bear was right next to me. Damn it. Playing with fire, you get burned. Well, alright, let me look here. Oh no, I gotta run back with nothing. With nothing. Best to do it now though. ASAP, yeah. No reason to wait around, so... Wait, you know what? No. There's one thing I'm gonna take. That's another tower of dirt. We'll take a tower of snow blocks. That's good enough. That's something I don't mind just leaving behind. Oh my god, I gotta get back there. It's not like my stuff's gonna disappear, but that's just super annoying. God, I gotta run. Let's go. Okay, we're here. I just saw one of the bears. My stuff's over there. God, I'm super nervous. There's my stuff. He's camping it. Are there any stones? Probably not. I don't even have a weapon to kill that orc over there and take its spear, you know? Man, what do I do? You know what I might be able to do is tower up close to it. Let's not panic. Usually if you get close enough... Oh, is he glitched on my stuff? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Wait a second. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay, what I'm thinking... He looks to be glitched on my basket there. Hold on. What I might do, once this boy leaves, if we can get him to leave, is... This is going to be suicidal, potentially. Go down there and get my corpse. Because the basket will still remain there. Oh man, this could be another potential death. Because obviously if we get our stuff, I can start hitting him. I mean, I don't know what else to do here. I guess I could run all the way back home, whip up some flint stuff. Is there flint around here? I could just whip up some flint. Problem is, it's not super prevalent. There's some in the stone over there. Ooh. I think I see some over there. Alright, I don't have shovel. That didn't work. Alright, let's get over here and see if we can pick this up. Please tell me the bear's not right on my heels. No, he's glitched. Alright. Maybe... Was that the only one? It's not even enough. I need 2 pieces at least. Oh, are you kidding me? 1 piece of flint. Oh, flint. Ooh, thank goodness. Alright, so let's knock together a spear real quick. Do that. Okay, it is super dark. We're starving. And I'm freezing. Also, there's a goblin there who chased me over here. But I'm going to hit him. Please. Oh my god, I missed him. Oh, we don't have much choice at this point. I have to go pick up my body. Oh, this is going to be bad. I can feel it. Alright, we gotta do this. I think I can get close enough to it not to get hit by him. What I'm worried about... There it is. Yeah, okay. Let's get over here. Let's get back up to safety. Now at least I can Not start. Yeah, I can start a fire up here. Whew, thank goodness. All right, let me get some things sorted out so we can see a little bit better. Now we're in a better position. Okay, well, it's not much easier to see, but I am warm again and a little bit better fed. That's all the food, though. So let's kill this guy. I'm tired of messing with him. At some point, I did lose a spear, because I've just got those 2 now. Gotta have enough arrows to take him out, though. Come on. Thing's not a T-Rex, for the love of God. It's a polar bear. Oh, thank God. There he goes. Alright. Grab the wood. Not really worried about the goblins at this point. They go down to like 1 hit. And, oh my God, that was nuts. Absolutely just stupidest thing. I panicked, you know. I was trying to reposition and I fell off, and oh my gosh, it was horrible. I don't need that. Don't need the iron bits right now. I definitely want that white fleece. This thing is totally full. I can't even... Oh my God, I'm going to eat the fat. Bro, there could be T-Rexes or whatever by us. Alright, we need to put this away. I'm going to pick that up again. I just need this on my back. Oops. Oh, wait, there's my other spear. Where's this stuff coming from? What a disaster. Trying to do this all out here. Alright, switch that, put that away, pick that up, put it on the back, and let's put the torches back in our offhand. There we go, pick up everything we can. Oh my God, I don't have the bed. So now is the worst part. I kind of need to run back. Just like this. If we can just get to this purple, this blue house right here, we'll be good. But man, oh man, yeah, it's gonna be treacherous, being dark and stuff. But I've got my dirt in my hand. I'm gonna do my best. No more deaths. Come on, let's get there. Whew, okay, we have made it to our little hill. It's not truly a safe place, but at least there's a bed here. I don't think anything chased me. Let's go ahead and light this up. Ugh, I don't think I'm going to cook this bushmeat now. No, in fact, we're going to save that for home. Come here, you. Oh, perfect. He might drop some of that armor. Primitive stuff. Yeah, very good. Excellent timing, my friend. All right, let's see. It's definitely late enough. Yeah, let's go to bed. Pray that nothing happens. Okay, looks good. We are alive and well. There's birds over there. You know what? That's hunting time. Oh, don't want to go home totally empty-handed or with just nasty old bushmeat. Like, Jesus, these spears. I don't know. Sometimes the aim is dead on. Sometimes it's just super inaccurate. It's very random. I really wish there was some sort of like progressive system where you would get better as you go, but either way, this will be good. These should definitely drop some poultry. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not worried about the iron bits. There we go. I just want the meat. I mean, we're going to be bringing home some poultry, some bushmeat, and, of course, a nice little collection of seeds, too. Unfortunately, we're down 1 life on this series, too. Pay no attention. It did say 6 lives, but that's not right. Like I said, I'm going to try and address that, fix that at an upcoming episode. We'll spend some time with it. But, man, oh man, guys, I think we're going to leave things right here on a little bit of a cliffhanger. In the next episode, we are definitely going to be heading home, because I tell you what, there should be less than 24 hours before that oak tree sprouts, so I'd like to be there when it happens, or right around, the time that it's supposed to occur. So, like I said, I've got a bit of a trek home, but hopefully I can make it safely. And of course, we'll start off the next episode here at this position so we can make that journey together. See if there's any action or adventure. Hopefully it'll be a nice, quiet little hike. But you never know here on Snowball Earth. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I'll see you all on the next one.